Thank you. For the toast raising, I'd like to call two of my assistants, my cousins, Debbie and Joshua. You please come here. Yeah, please. Sorry. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. Can you help me as well? Can you just hold this because I'm gonna need help. Yeah, both hands. Okay, on either side of me. Okay. Can you hear me? There. Can you hear me there? Can you hear me there? Who's saying no? Yeah. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone has a glass of wine in their hands right now. And for those of you who don't, please get a glass right now. Now, I might not be the most eloquent speaker here, but I hope I can do justice to this beautiful evening. I promise I'll try and keep it short. At this point in time, I'd like everyone in a relationship to hold hands with each other. No, seriously. Everyone who's here with a couple, hold hands. Rishabh, you're not allowed to hold Himraj's hand. Susanna, could you place your hand on your lap? Nikhil, can you place your hand on top of hers? You can sit down, don't worry. No, it's okay. We're doing something different. Okay. For those of you who don't know me, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Rohan, brother of the groom and brother-in-law to the beautiful bride. For those of you who do, I apologize. I was asked by Nikhil and Susanna 6 months ago to raise a toast for this joyous occasion, and I couldn't say no. 25 years with Nikhil and it was finally payback time. You know? Just kidding. In my quest for the perfect best man speech, and after intense internet research, I realized that I either had to pay for my speech or write it. So here's to me being on a budget. Yeah. Thank you. Let me put my mother's mind at peace. Where is she right now? Where's my mother? Yeah. Okay, because my mom came running up to me the other day. She said, Rohan, there's some pornographic content on the computer. And it's right after how to write the perfect best man speech and before how to pick up beautiful women at the wedding. So sorry, Mom, this is the last of the pornographic content here. Nikhil has always been a true older brother to me. He's been a role model. Of course, it's for everything that I shouldn't do in life. You know? The symbol of his caring nature was very evident when we were just toddlers. I was crying for some reason, and Nikhil was there. He took the symbol of my crying as a sign of me being hungry. So he stuffed a chip down my throat. Voila, crying baby, stop crying. Job well done. Now, Mom didn't seem to think the job was that well done. But it's the thought that counts. Now, a few other things that people over here might not know about Nikhil that he's taught me over the years. One is, at the age of 10, he taught me, if you do take a bicycle on top of a 4-foot pedestal and you jump off, you are going to fall and you are going to faint. Yeah, good job. At the age of 20, Nikhil taught me that it's never too late to stick a 1 rupee coin in your nose and not be able to get it out. Now, the last memory that I can reminisce of is when I was in the 5th grade, Nikhil was in the 7th. He held my hand as we walked into a barber shop and said, Rohan, let's do something together. Let's go bald. Mama will love it. And I said, Mama will love it? Of course, let's go bald now. Yeah, oh, wait. So 15 minutes later, I was standing there. I couldn't recognize myself. Now, it seems like my mom has never favored any of the out-of-the-box decisions that her sons have made over the years, this being one of them. Because the next day, she had to take her 2 retarded sons to a wedding. Okay, now enough of Nikhil slandering, but a few years ago, I saw Nikhil change, truly transform. It was like watching... okay. It was like watching a butterfly being born. This only meant one thing. I was no longer the good son. Yeah. That's a long. Okay. Yeah. Nikhil has grown into one of the most caring, loving, and affectionate people I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, and I'm proud to call you my brother. I was with Nikhil the day he asked Susanna to marry him, and you got to understand one thing about my brother. He's a one-of-a-kind guy, because I can bet you there's not a single person over here who would ask a girl to marry them outside a pub named the Ghetto. Yeah. So after we dropped Susanna home on that fateful night, Nikhil turns to me in the car and very matter-of-factly says, Rohan, I'm getting married to Susanna. And I couldn't remember who was more drunk, him or me. And in my head, what's going through my head right now is, man, this guy's crazy, you know? Because what the hell is he thinking? So I said, I need to speak to Susanna. I spoke to Susanna the next day and I said, this woman's definitely crazy because she's marrying my elder brother, you know? So, but as it turns out, they found happiness in all their craziness. Because I'm pretty sure I heard the song Highway to Hell play in the background at the Ghetto. But looking at the two of them here right now, I don't think they have anything to worry about. Now, the Franklins and Antas have known each other for a very long time. So it was just a perfect culmination of two like-minded, crazy families getting together. I've always known Susanna to be the most beautiful, sweet, shy girl. But in the past month, I've got to spend a little more time with her. And in that time, I realized for a small girl, she can be pretty ferocious. Because I heard her over the phone the other day. She's like, if you don't get here in time, I'm going to eat your hand for breakfast. Your head for breakfast. So Nikhil, at this very moment, you should thank me. Because for the last 3 minutes, you've had the upper hand. Look at your hand right now. And I think that's going to be the end of it, you know? Now, Susanna is honestly the first project in the Antao expansion plans that we have, you know? But we're happy to have these two families come together. I'm sure Uncle Frankly is looking down on both of y'all and smiling just as much as the other parents are right now over here. I was once told by someone that life is all about happiness and living in a moment, but I never truly fully understood that till right now, looking at the two of y'all in this very moment. Don't cry. Yeah, someone's doing her job. At this point in time, I'd like to steal a few lines from my good friend William Shakespeare. If anyone doesn't understand this, my mother's an English teacher. You could approach her at the end of this. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove it. It is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. Can you come here? So ladies and gentlemen, raise your glasses and join me in wishing the newlyweds. Here's to Nikhil and Susanna, to your love. May it never alter or be shaken. May you find happiness in each other and in everything that you do. Your example is proof to us that love is real, genuine, and still attainable to the rest of us. Cheers. Thank you so much, assistants.
Okay.